The other night I was on FaceTime with my mom and I compared what we're going through as a country to getting an MRI with contrast. Now, because Trump is the contrast and because Project 2025 is the contrast, we've been able to see every nook and cranny that the cancer has seeped into, that the malignancies have absolutely seeped into. Now, I made a post the other day which drew in a lot of traffic, a lot of comments about the election and what we know all happened. And a lot of the comments were basically saying, yes, of course, we all know something happened, but they're never going to do anything about it. And I just want to challenge that. I just want to take a moment to challenge that mindset, to challenge making comments like that, because Joe Dispenza's research has showed us that those mindsets, those comments, that collective frequency has very real repercussions in our life. Now, Joe Dispenza has done a lot of research with what we would commonly call manifestation. And he has used collective groups of people who can get into coherence as a collective. They can practice heart coherency, they can practice alignment, and they can deeply, deeply feel their desired outcome as they manifest it together. And they have actually been able to change computer driven results on random event generators. They've actually been able to affect change and measure it scientifically. Now, at Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreats, they are healing people with very, very real physical issues. And if you've not read his book, Becoming Supernatural, I highly, highly recommend it because it'll break you open and make you realize that manifestation is real. And when we put our intention, and not only that intention, we start to feel into it with our heart, with our breath, with our alignment, where we vibrate high, and then we can do that and multiply it as a group, we can effectuate huge change. So I would challenge you, next time you see a post like that, next time the things that you think happened with that election are confirmed, um, maybe instead of saying yes, but nothing's ever going to happen, challenge yourself to say, yes, and I know we all have to do something, or yes, and we are doing something. Yes, and they will not get away with it. Because the more we all decide to shift in that direction from manifesting the outcome that we don't desire, to then aligning our words and attitude, convictions, and the way we feel on an aligned level with the outcome that we do desire, that's when we can make a shift and collectively manifest the change that we so desperately, desperately need. So, this MRI with contrast has showed us exactly the true depths to which we need to rip in there and tear the cancer out. So now we must shift into an action oriented manifestation of what a cancer free country can actually look like.